Here we are at the southern terminus or beginning of the Appalachian Trail. There's the sign. All right, for those uninitiated in how these trails work, basically you just walk along and you see that you're on the trail because there's this white blaze. So you get there and you go, oh no, where do I go next? And then you go down there and you can see on that tree there's another white blaze. And you just keep doing that until you get to Maine. And really the only thing you have to remember is which way you were going, north or south. So here we are back at the Springer Mountain parking lot. So we went up to Springer Mountain, which is southbound, a mile, and then came back here, and now I'm setting off on the trail. Peggy's going to give me a push, which is a Kenyan tradition where when you say goodbye, you walk with them for a ways. So bye-bye car. Wonder if I've forgotten anything. There she goes. And here I go. I've got all the emotions. I'm not gonna get into it. So here's a flashback for what was going on yesterday. Hey, darling.
Oh, no, it's too bright.
How's it going? You ready for me to head out in the morning?
Yes, I am.
I love you.
I love you too.
There's our room over there. So Peggy just saw me off and I'm heading up the trail. So just to recap, we drove up to the Springer Mountain parking lot, which is 1 mile south of the southern terminus of the AT. So we walked 1 mile south up to the beginning, or the southern terminus, and then 1 mile north back to the parking lot. And now I'm heading off. And I'm feeling a bit like maybe a boat heading out to sea, just kind of off on the adventure. And goodbyes are hard. So I've been walking down the trail for about 400 yards, and I tell you, I'm feeling great. I don't think I'm going to have any soreness or trouble at all. I got this. Streams like this are prime habitat for the hellbender salamander, and we in North Georgia is kind of the southern end of the range for that salamander. And I've seen one of these things. They grow, I think, up to a couple of feet long, and they're pretty amazing. when you see one of those. These dead trees here are eastern hemlocks, and so it's kind of a graveyard. These have been attacked by the woolly adelgid, an invasive species that basically kills especially the larger trees. There's one up there with some foliage on it. That may be another type. That may be a pine tree. I did see a small one with some foliage on it, but these are massive, majestic trees that used to dominate the, especially the low areas along creeks. Stopped at Hawk Mountain Shelter for lunch. This is what a lunchtime pack explosion looks like. And here's the shelter. Fairly standard AT shelter. It's pretty well built. This is a decent one. It's not a fancy one. So they have 3 sides, a roof, and you'll find them about every 5 or 10 miles along the trail. They're great if the weather's bad, because at least you have a roof. I love those views you get in the wintertime. That's one of the reasons I'm starting so early. Have I mentioned how spectacular the weather is today? It's probably 50 degrees, clear, light winds. It's so nice. You see, what I did was I hired one of those cloud seeding services to keep the rain away. Every once in a while I'll see a plane buzzing by doing their thing. I don't know how they do it, but it's worth all the money. Ooh, look at that bad boy. I don't know the name of that mountain, but I think I'm about to get to know it. Horse cap. I had been on this gently downhill section for like the last 3 or 4 miles now, and it's been really awesome. Pine needles, no rocks. More of this, please. I would like to do a follow-up for my videos for each day, just to kind of wrap things up. I didn't get a chance to yesterday because somebody showed up at the shelter and was there with me. And you know, when someone shows up, I like to have conversation, find out about who they are. And indeed, somebody showed up. He was in the Marine Corps for 30 years, and he's retired from that and doing all kinds of crazy things now, including hiking the Appalachian Trail from north to south. So this person by the trail name of Clean Break was getting ready for his last day on the Appalachian Trail, and I met him on my first day. So I thought that was interesting, and it was a lot of fun talking to him. Overall, the day was spectacular. It couldn't have been a more beautiful day.